Hello, this is Roland Richardson, and today I'm going to be going over my plan for my application that I'm going to be using for my final project and other games that will be similar to it. So first, I wanted to talk about my project. I want to create an application similar to the game Fear and Hunger 1 and 2. It will be a top-down RPG with different mechanics like hunger, sanity, and health. It will be horror-themed and have elements of survival. These are some key features that my application I hope to include. Start with the main menu that you can choose to start a new game, load a previous game, or exit the game. Create an inventory system that is easy to use. Keep track of the player's stats. Have data persistence so the progress is saved. Have the character move from room to room and it switches screens. Have turn-based combat when touching an enemy. Have limb-based combat, where if you lose both arms, you cannot hold weapons, or if you lose one arm, you can't hold two-handed weapons. These are some of the ideas that I have so far. For comparing and contrasting the games, I use Fear and Hunger as a standing-in example, because it's going to be kind of close. The first game that I used is Pixel Dungeon. It is a similar game. I used ChatGPT. Well, I didn't use ChatGPT. I used Google Gemini for these compare and contrast points. It speaks on how they're similar and how they're different. So with Pixel Dungeon, some of the similarities are trial and error learning, resource scarcity, high lethality, and identification mechanics. The key differences would be the movement and time, as in Pixel Dungeon, every step you take is a turn. When you move, the enemies move. It is played on a strict grid. Fear and Hunger, it's all in real time. Level design and RNG, combat depth, tone and content. Here's some of the text here. Let me zoom in a little bit so it's a little bit easier to read. Start from the top. Okay. Moving on. The next game that is similar is Buried Bournes, Series 1 and 2. They are similar to Fear and Hunger. They both have oppressive, grimdark atmosphere, unforgiving difficulty, permadeath and high stakes, turn-based combat, and status effects are lethal. They are different by exploration and movement, combat mechanics, progression and loop, narrative versus mechanics. That's that game. The next game that is similar is Living in the Ending World. These are similar by resource and sanity management, unforgiving difficulty, heavy reliance on random number generation, multiple endings, and bleak atmosphere. Some of the differences are the genre and visual presentation, setting, combat mechanics, progression systems, and platform availability. This is what I have so far, and I will continue working on my app. Thank you for your time.